Hi there, I'm Lee, welcome to iMineBlocks. In this one I'm going to be taking a look at FirstBlood and how you can purchase it using Gatecoin, which is an online crypto exchange. So just on the actual Mac now, just because it's the easiest way for me to record and show you the contents of this video. So FirstBlood. You might remember, so FirstBlood is the gaming platform that was designed so that people can compete with esports against each other, place bets, and then FirstBlood will basically be the judge and jury of that sort of process. Both parties can place bets, and then FirstBlood will manage that whole sort of integrated system and decide who is the winner, what reward they should get, the payment, all that kind of stuff. So FirstBlood was working towards that. The FirstBlood, it got a lot of hype during the actual sort of pre-sale. They recently done a ICO, and they was looking to raise $5.5 million, I believe it was, and it sold out literally in seconds. I tried to buy at the ICO, and the transaction I thought went through, but it just got stuck pending. I followed up immediately afterwards, but none of the actual Ethereum transactions went through, and it was basically the same story for a lot of other people. So a lot of people missed out. Later on, sort of discovered one of the primary reasons was there was kind of a behind-the-scenes deal done with Yumbi, which is a Chinese exchange, and they basically managed to get in there and buy up a whole ton of FirstBlood and kind of basically knocked everyone else out of the actual running for it. So very few people got in, a lot of people missed out. So what I wanted to show you in this video is how you can sort of purchase FirstBlood at near the ICO sort of price. There's a slight premium on it, but it's probably about as good as you're ever going to get. And also how to do that using Gatecoin, which is, like I say, a crypto exchange. So I could take you through that process now, and the reason for doing it is just I'm just sharing with you, exactly what I'm doing in the whole crypto world, and you can take it or leave it. The information is, I'm just sharing what I'm doing, and it's entirely up to you guys what you choose to do with the information. It's not I'm not giving you any investment advice or saying you should do this or you should not do it. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing, and if you wish, this is how you can do it. So FirstBlood is basically only available on 2 exchanges. So if I just go to CoinMarketCap, so I'll just show you a few of the actual details about it. So on CoinMarketCap, if you just do a search for First, comes up with the FirstBlood. And there's not many exchanges that are trading this, and this because there is no wallets or good infrastructure available for it. At the moment, you can only really sort of trade it person to person using your Ethereum wallet, and you can just send tokens backwards and forwards. I believe that's how it's done. The other thing to mention is with Gatecoin, which I'm going to be showing you, is that the FirstBlood tokens are locked away, and you'll have access to them in your account, and you can buy and sell them, but you won't be able to take them out of your account till I think it's around about the 23rd of December. So that's something else to make you aware of. So here we are, we're looking at the price now. So the current price is 7.6 cents per token. If we do that by the actual total supply, I'll just do it on the calculator here just for ease. I'm not even sure if it supports the right amount of digits. So if you take the total supply and then we times it by the price, it gives us, not sure if you're able to see that, 6,011,843.4. So that's 511,000 over the previous or the ICO sale price. So that is the percentage or the premium that you're going to be paying. In actual fact, if we go to the markets, I'll show you the 2 exchanges. So Yumbi is a Chinese exchange. I tried to use it, but it was all in Chinese. The English translation wasn't very good. So I decided not to use that and actually went with Gatecoin is what I decided to use. You can see most of the volume is actually on this Chinese exchange, Yumbi, massively amounts. Gatecoin, it says the volume, current trading volume is 0, and the volume there it is quite low. It's been a little bit tricky to sort of buy and sell. on there just because of those sort of lower volumes, but I think over time it should hopefully improve. There's also a slight price premium on Gatecoin as well over Yumby, and that's, like I said, because of the actual low volumes on there. Obviously less buyers, less sellers, and that's increasing the price rather than averaging everything out. So the actual price, like I say, the current sort of market cap is 6,011,000. So you're paying a slight premium over that original ICO price, but I think it's a fair price. I would say I think it's probably quite a good time to buy. Obviously, I'm no trading expert or anything like that. This is just my opinion. I'm buying around this sort of price, and you know, to me, it seems like a fair price if you wanted to get in that FirstBlood ICO and you wasn't able to do in the first instance. So now what we're going to do is take a look at the actual Gatecoin exchange and the actual process for buying and selling first on that actual exchange itself. So the exchange is gatecoin.com, and this exchange, by the way, it kind of come to existence, if you like, when they purchased and held Ethereum tokens. So I think they purchased like I think it's like 1 million Ethereum tokens, and what they was doing is basically buying and selling IOUs on Gatecoin before the actual Ethereum token was released publicly, and they come good on that, and they've been quite good ever since. I think they did have a hack, as all exchanges have, and that's obviously not a good thing, but I'm not holding any great amount of money in this exchange. So yeah, like I said, you know, that's obviously a concern in the back of my mind, but I'm not too bothered about it. One other thing as well, if you're not registered with Gatecoin, this exchange, you will have to provide some extra identification. You will need to provide a passport or driver's license, something like a photographic ID, and also like a utility bill, so electric bill or something like that. And that's because they are regulated by the Hong Kong Financial Services. So it's an extra thing that you need to do so they are compliant, you know, with that legislation. Okay, so let's log into Gatecoin and get started. We go to login. We'll enter my details. Okay, so here we are on the dashboard. You can see my balances. I have a little bit of Bitcoin in there, and first is the actual FirstBlood token. You can see what I'm holding of FirstBlood as well. So I've been buying over the last few weeks, I think something like that, 2 to 3 weeks, and the price has been going down little bit by little bit. So I've been putting in buy orders and looking to buy at lower and lower price points. So if we go from the actual dashboard, the first thing that you might want to do with Gatecoin is probably deposit some funds. So if you go to deposit, and then these are the funds that are actually currently supported by Gatecoin. For most people, you probably just want to deposit Bitcoin to get started perhaps. So these are my Bitcoin address details for depositing funds to Gatecoin. So for most people, that's exactly how you do it. You just select the currency that you want to deposit. Like I say, I selected Bitcoin, and then I could just deposit using the QR code, or I can deposit using the address there by just obviously copy and pasting it. So obviously from that point, once your funds have actually hit your account, and then from there you're ready to trade. So if you go to the trade option on the left hand side, and then what they've got is kind of the options are kind of set away from each other. So the trade window is here, but then the actual to choose a different market is actually over on this right hand side next to this other price information. So we're currently on Bitcoin versus US dollars, and what we want to do is we want to change that from or to FirstCoin to Bitcoin. So I'll change that there. So now we're on that particular market. Down the right hand side you've got the order book, and then you've got the actual bidding price on the left hand sort of column there, and you've got the asking price on the right hand side. And I'm pretty sure they've just actually recently swapped that over. I don't think it was like that last time. Maybe it was. Bids and ask. No, actually, it probably was the right way around. Anyway, so that's on the right hand window. You've got the bid price, the people that, or the price that people are offering, and then you've got the sellers over here, which is the price that they are demanding. In this sort of the left-hand window here, this side here, and this is where you're going to be basically putting your buy orders or your sell orders. So obviously you want to sell or you want to buy. So if we select buy, and then you've got two different options. You've got market and limit. So limit basically is you're limiting or restricting the price to exactly what you want to pay, and market is you know, the open market price. So we've got at the top, we've got the price that we want to pay in Bitcoin for each one of the first tokens. So just to sort of simplify, if I do, let's say I want to buy 10 tokens, and the current highest bid price is 11020. So I might want to put in a bid price of 11021, and then it just confirms the total price at the bottom there in Bitcoin. So if you're happy with all of those details, so just to confirm again, that is the price we are paying per token. We want to buy 10 tokens, and then here is a total estimate. We've also got a fee on top of there as well as, and then we'll place that, send a buy order, and that will go through as a buy order. So you can see that's just updated now. So we're currently at the top there, our buy order is the highest, and that will just be waiting either until the order is completed, either someone sells to me at this price that I want to buy for, or I cancel the order. So that's the two options there. The reverse of this sort of transaction is the selling. So here we have our first tokens and what we actually want to sell them for. So in the same sort of principle again, what we do is the same sort of thing, but in reverse, in fact. So you can see the sellers that are here. So if we want to be the cheapest seller, you can see the top seller or the cheapest seller on there is 15940. Sorry, that's 40. So if we do 39, that is 1 Satoshi cheaper. So let me just sorry, that screen just went off there. So yeah, if we want to sell and we want to be the cheapest seller, or of course we can sell at, you know, whatever price we wish. And then we've got the quantity there, 10, and this is how much we're going to be receiving. So then we can put that sell order in, assuming we want to sell there. So now you can see we've got a buy order and also a sell order. So I just wanted to show you that, just to show you that buying and selling process and exactly how that works. If I go further down, you can see some of my trading history. So if the bottom one is the first one that I placed. So at 13,000 Satoshi, or yeah, sorry, 13,000 Satoshi is the actual price that you purchased for, and that was my first order that I placed. There's another one for another 100 tokens there at 14,000, then 13.3, 13.2, 12.8, 12, 11, 11, and then we've got these orders here. These last three are the ones that basically are pending and not completed. So you can see this order here is not being filled, not filled, not filled, not filled, and then from there we can either leave them running until they are filled. I don't think there's actually any expiry date or time on these. I think they stay live until cancelled or filled. But if we did wish to cancel them, we can just cancel them using the little rubbish bin on the right hand side there. So that is that. I don't think very much else to share with you. There was one other thing. We've obviously talked about how to deposit funds. What you might also wish to do is withdraw funds. So if I go to withdraw, you can see that the actual only option, even though we've got two balances, we've got Bitcoin and we've got FirstBlood tokens, I can only actually withdraw my funds in Bitcoin. And like I say, that's because these first tokens are basically frozen until around about the 23rd, when more of the actual market infrastructure is created, goes live, and then you can do more direct exchanges and trading of these tokens. You'll be able to withdraw them to your wallet at that point. Like I said, that's expected to be around about the 23rd of December. So, but at the moment we can only withdraw Bitcoin. So if we select Bitcoin, You can withdraw whatever amount you wish. So let's say I wanted to withdraw $7. Okay, so if you click the actual plus sign, you've just got this new wallet address. So we want to add a Bitcoin address. So you just add my Bitcoin. You'd paste your address in here. I don't actually have one handy. The currency that you're currently withdrawing from, or the currency for that actual wallet. Then confirm your actual password and then save it. And then from here, you'll have this list of addresses that you can withdraw to. So what you would do is you would just then select your Bitcoin address from this list, and then it will withdraw those funds to your preset withdrawal address. Okay, so I think that's about it for this video. I just wanted to share with you what I'm doing with regards to FirstBlood, and also using Gatecoin for the first time. Hopefully you found this useful for you guys. If you have, or even if you haven't, please let me know in the comments. I really appreciate your comments and feedback on the type of the video, and also the crypto ICOs and stuff like that in general. Let me know if you're interested in that sort of stuff. There's a lot more I can share, but I'm not too sure whether you guys are interested in it or not. So let me know what you think, and we'll take it from there on the next video next time, of course. So thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, take care.